Ours has cream cheese in it. You can add heat to it if you want to with some jalapeños or some pepper jack cheese, whatever you like the best. I'm going to show you our recipe. Let's get started. I'm also going to grate, the recipe calls for 8 ounces of American cheese, but they didn't have American at the Publix when I went in block, and I didn't want to get it that was already grated because it tastes better for pimento cheese to actually grate your cheese. So this is Colby Jack, what I got, since they didn't have the American. Looks good. It's going to be good. We also put cream cheese in there, which makes it good and creamy. And some mayo. So you're not going to put your cream cheese through your grater. It would just make a big mess. So what you do is get it to room temperature. And now we're going to combine all of these ingredients. I'm going to lift this up, put this to the side, and then we're going to have a bowl here. I'm going to mix everything. He just says mix it all together, but what we're going to do is we're going to mix all the ingredients besides the cheese together, and then we're going to add our cheese and mix it up. Okay, so there's your cream cheese. You're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and I'm using roasted garlic powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. A 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. And we're using Blue Plate. If you haven't noticed, Blue Plate has changed their logo. I think to their really old one, back to their old logo. I'm not sure exactly. So don't quote me on it. And now we're going to put in about 2 ounces of diced pimentos. Our friend that came to see us the other day gave us this, and it opens jars. And we're going to put in half of this. All right, we're going to put about half of this in. This is a large jar of pimentos. And don't forget the pimentos in your pimento salad. And now we're just going to mix this up good. And if you want to, you can use a mixer, but it would beat the pimentos up pretty good. So I'm just going to use my spatula and just get that creamy cream cheese in with the mayonnaise. And if you do this first, then it's just easier to mix everything up. Now, pimento cheese is an amazing appetizer to have in the house this time of year for your football games, for Thanksgiving, for your different holidays and parties, because it lasts for a while in the refrigerator. There's really nothing in it that's going to go bad. You can look at the date on your cream cheese when you make it and just date it however long your cream cheese is good for. And it should be absolutely fine. You can get it out and use it for more than one thing if it doesn't get eaten up. We're going to put our cheese in here. And we're going to mix this up. Let me get me a bigger mixer-upper. My brother Eddie made this for his family and friends, and he's a pastor and a contractor, so he has lots of people over, and everybody loves it so much. But now he does put the jalapeños in there. You can always do that. You can use a pepper jack cheese if you want to add a little heat to it, or you can use the fresh jalapeno like Eddie did. But my brother Eddie is a wonderful cook, and you're going to love this recipe. And so we're just going to mix this up good. Now you can get out a harder instrument to mix it up, but I try not to do that on the cooking shows because it clanks so loud. But that's really all there's to it. It was easy, wasn't it? Just make sure you got all the cheese in there good. It looks delicious. All right, so I'm going to put it in a serving bowl, and we're going to have it with some crackers today. The kids are coming over later. We're going to have dinner, and I thought this would be a great appetizer to have. So I am going to place this in our little bowl that I got out. And you want to fill it up and make it look pretty. If they don't eat it all, that's fine. I want a few of the pimentos on the top. All right. And now these are just club crackers. Let me rinse my hands off. We'll open up some crackers and put on the plate with it, and then I'll take a bite. These are just Keebler Club crackers. The one on the end is broken. I'll eat it in a minute. Let's see how fast that is to make something for people that are coming over. And then you can just put your crackers around it. I guess I could have turned them the other way. Let's turn them the other way. Everybody loves buttery crackers and cheese. And this is easier to make than a cheese ball because you don't have to get the mixer out. Just make sure that cream cheese is nice and soft so that you can mix it up easy. This is just a regular plate. But, I mean, if you have a serving tray you want to use, of course, use a serving tray. But it looks pretty just on a regular plate. That's all there is to it, y'all. We're going to have a bite. I love pimento cheese. And I love chicken salad. I love tuna salad. I just like everything. There's not much I don't like. All right, we're going to serve it up with a spoon. And I'm just going to get it out of my bowl over here so I don't mess up my pretty picture. All right? So let's get us a bite. And I'm sure the more it marinates, the better it's going to be. This is really good on hamburgers as well. If you want to make some delicious hamburgers and mix up some pimento cheese, that's a new Southern thing in a lot of the restaurants. It's good stuff. I can tell you right now, that's not going to last long. It is so good. Everybody's going to love it. And if you put it on a hamburger, they'll be excited about that too. Remember, this is in our third cookbook. We got lots of good old appetizers. On the website, you can just go to the website, find the recipe, and print it out if you want to. If you can't afford to buy a cookbook, of course, they're free on there, all right? So we just want to thank you for watching Collard Valley Cooks, where we cook like our mamas did.
Cooking time, it's over now. Tammy, she just showed you how to cook it up like mama used to do. So go